Hello, my beautiful sister Luanda. Thank you for the 100. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello. Let me see. I can't really tell what that is. I thought it was Diamond D or Daniel Beard, but it's not. So I can't see that one. But hey, what's going on with Luanda? How has your day been? TGIF. TGIF. Yes. Hope everybody is having a pleasant Friday. It's a beautiful fall day here in Georgia. Cold, but better than yesterday. Yesterday didn't get above 34. Right now it's 48. So better. And the wind have decreased a lot. So that helps. That helps. I'll be doing my comedy later on. With my comedy, I was trying to see, do I want a cocktail? I always get it, but I don't never drink it, so I don't know. I got to think about it. See, once I get through this long run right here, how do I feel? As soon as I come to a complete stop, guys, I'll be able to see who's in the chat and see what you guys are saying, if you're saying anything, you know. If I don't have any trolls or bots in my chat, I would address whatever you guys are saying. But, you know, the trolls and the bots, I don't pay them any attention. I was listening to a content creator on yesterday, and this content creator, it was just weird because they was trying to do their live, and the bots and the trolls was like just blowing them up, you know, just taking over the chat, and they were just cursing and a fussing. It was just something to watch, and when you watch somebody carry on that way with the bots and the troll, it's almost just arguing with yourself, like you looking yourself in the mirror and you just fussing and cussing yourself out. And the funny thing that tickled me the most is that they kept saying, there ain't nobody but those other people from that other side. And I was like, you're not that important. First, number one, you're not that important. Nobody watches you. So believe me, it's not anybody from the other side that's in your chat messing with you. It's just bots, honey. And you just arguing with bots. I think YouTube is wrong for that. When the content creators come out, like new content creators, they don't know that YouTube set this computer in place, in motion, that I don't know whether they be trying to make us tough. I don't know whether they just do it to see. Let me see, can I think of a reason why they would just set out like thousands of bots to your channel just to discourage some people, or to what word am I searching for? Not, it's the same as to break something down, but to humiliate. So I don't know why YouTube do that, but YouTube does that. And I told everybody that long before now, like a couple of years ago, that I discovered that when we thinking we talking to Susie Q or somebody, that's really a bot. And it tickles me to see the content creator have a whole conversation with them, especially the new content creator. They'd be so excited to see somebody in their chat, so they just go to talking to these bots. And then I'm gonna tell you guys the genius of it. The bots, I think they words really, really well. So they will reply to what you're saying. Not if you're cursing them out and telling them to go away, not that. But if you're all in a conversation with you, they will come back a time or two and respond back at you. But it's still a bot. I remember a friend of mine who's a content creator. She had this bot in her chat, and the bot was telling her every time they would come, they were talking about how terrible their life was. First, the mama died, and she consoled them and tried to, make them feel better, lift them up. The next day it was the brother. The day after that it was the daddy. The day after that they lost their job. The day after that they was depressed. They're gonna unalive themselves. It was just back to back to back to back. It was just crazy. And I don't know why you two do that, but I wish the content creator, I think that also could contribute to a lot of content creators fighting each other. So maybe YouTube that's just their way of keeping things going. Because that person on yesterday evening swore that it was somebody from the squad or somebody that just didn't like him. And I was saying, boy, I don't want to say too much. I was like, that's the bot. Those are bots in your chat. Nobody is giving you that much attention and time. You're not that popular yet. And I know that's the bots. I know that's the people from the other side, because they don't like me and they just want me to stop coming out here because they ain't got no content. I was like, yeah. Like Ricky Ricardo used to say, yeah. Oh my God. No, those are bots that is bothering you. Nobody else. Nothing but the bots. You having a whole mental meltdown over those bots. And it was funny. It was funny to me. I might not get a chance to stop till I get to the freeway. Usually on Friday, then the freeway be kind of congested. And it might be slow enough for me to read some comments. But right now it's just steady right now for me. But that was funny to watch, y'all. So if anybody new, and the new content creators, a lot of times when you start your channel, YouTube send out thousands of bots just to F with you. I don't know whether they be trying to discourage you or to see if you made for this type of work, but they say the most awful things to you. They talk about you, they say things about you. I don't know how it's designed, But they say the same thing to all of us, all the content creators. They just talk about everything. They say stuff like, I farted. Would you like to see me wipe my behind? You know, they say anything. They just say anything. And then you be cussing, get out of my chat. Get out of my chat. And that's funny. Let me see. Hello, Leslie Cole. Hello, Princess Strickland. The sun is so bright. If y'all like a good comedy show, and if y'all ain't doing nothing this evening, and y'all want to laugh a little bit, then I'm gonna have a really good comedy show, guys. It's gonna be 2 famous female comedians, and they are both very, very, very funny. And I did say famous female comedians. But if you want a good laugh, y'all check me out about 6:30, 7 o'clock this evening. It's gonna be fun. Okay, so that's one thing I wanted to cover about the bots and the trolls, and to put out there that I will be doing my comedy show this evening. Now listen, most of you guys that know me, since I've been out here, I'm one of the content creators that always play my music, because I know that my audience likes the music. They like to see Granny get up and dance and, you know, act the fool. So I'm one of the ones that will play my music. And I know that I don't get paid to do that, but I just do it because I enjoy you guys' company. I enjoy your company. And we all be having a good time. I always like a good time. I like a good time. So I don't be worrying about I'm not going to get paid for it. And I just don't even think like that. I don't even think about it. Because once I end the live, I feel good inside. I've got a couple of laugh off. I feel as though my audience enjoyed it. So, you know, it's also a tool to grow your channel. I wish everybody wasn't so money hungry for everything. There's a lot of people that are content creators. They don't even want to speak unless you send them a super chat, super sticker, super thanks, cash app. You know, and then, I don't know. I mean, I can't explain it, but they don't make it a secret, you know. So I'm not complaining or anything like that. I'm just saying, I have no problem doing freebies. Not only do I do the music, lately on Fridays, I started doing the comedy show. I don't get paid for that because I have to take them down, because that's a shared revenue. So I just take it down because they don't give me nothing anyway. And but we have a good time. We have some good laughs. So that's what it's all about, having a good time. I try to make my channel fun. I want my channel to be fun. I was listening to the content creator that I was telling you guys about that was fussing with the bots. Now listen to this, LaWanda. I can't see everybody in the chat, but I know LaWanda, my sister's here. This person was complaining about Nana, saying that she was sending everybody's money back. So I was thinking about 3-4 months ago, when Nana was taking the money up for legal assistance, everybody was like, oh, she's scamming. She's scamming. She just taking those people money. And they called the board on her. I think they called it the legal board or whatever. And they were just doing everything to try to get her in trouble. So they raised so much hell about that thing, y'all. They raised so much hell about that thing. Wait a minute. I'm at a standstill. Hello, Sister Riri. Hey, broken but unbroken. Look at my broken but unbroken. Hello, Zaza. Hello, is that Love Chop? Hey, Love Chop, but listen, before I forget my train of thought. So they raised so much hell. I mean, what is it all for? Why waste your time arguing and cussing the person out? If at some point they decide, okay, so I'm not going to pursue this, I'm just going to give those people back their money. Now you're complaining about her giving the money back. It's pointless. It's always pointless. It just never makes any sense. Now they raising, saying and talking about she giving the money back, y'all. If these folks don't go somewhere and sit down, oh my God. And another thing, I'm so tired of hearing people talking about no content. When I first came out here 5 years ago, the thing was to make a person feel bad. They would say, you clout chasing, you clout chasing, you clout chasing, you clout chasing. I heard clout chasing so damn much, I don't even say that word. That word don't ever come out my damn mouth. Chasing, clout chasing. I think every person in the world have people that follow them, or fans, or proteges, or apprentice, anybody that look to another for assistance or something like that. They can be considered a person that it's not that they're chasing clout. They might be chasing ideas. But you say the clout like they're supposed to be some type of insult. And it's only on this little black channel, It's only on these black channels, y'all. We are worst enemy. We the worst. We are the worst. I cannot believe that we are said to have been royalty, our people, kings and queens. What happened? I would love to see that. I would love to see that. You all know that lately a lot of people have been saying YouTube is the devil, right? And so it's this court show that I watch, Star Jones, Divorce Court. And she always say, YouTube is the devil. And let me see, can I think why she say that? The reason why she say YouTube is the devil, because she say you get caught up in a trick bag. That's what she always say. You can get caught up in a trick bag. And I agree with her on that part. You can get caught up easily, simply because your comments or your thoughts and your opinion. But when somebody's reading your thought and your opinion, they get to make it sound like they wanted to sound in their head. You get caught up in a trick bag. So I get that. You do, you definitely do. Like I can say, well, that ain't me, so I don't know who you're talking to. I don't know who you're talking to, 'cause that ain't me. I can say it like that, but when you read it in your head, it can sound like I said, I don't know what you're talking about, because you ain't talking about me. You know what I'm saying? It's a trick bag. It's really, it's true. And I remember when I first started, there was this lady came in my chat and she said something, but I was one of those people. I was new. I didn't know about the bots. I didn't know about the troll. And I had been beat by all the negative comments, people saying things to me. So I was on guard, like all the time. I was just ready. I ready to pounce on somebody when they said the wrong thing. But how do you know they're saying the wrong thing when you can't even hear them? They just typing their ideas, their thoughts, and their opinion. But then you put the voice behind it because you're thinking in your head how they saying it to you. And it was the funniest thing, but I called it wrong. And the lady said, I thought she was being sarcastic. I'll never forget this story. I don't told this story several times. I thought she was trying to be facetious but being sarcastic. That's what I thought. So I told her, I just jumped on the thing. And then she said, I was serious about the question. I really wanted you to tell me where's your channel or something like that. But I thought you were trying to be funny. Man, I know first the lady, I felt so bad after I did that. I said, I won't do that no more from now on. Slow my roll. I'm not going to be so quick to think everybody's against me. You know, so I had to just slow it down. But it's a lot of misunderstanding that happens out here on YouTube. A lot of misunderstanding. And people fall out behind it. A lot of misunderstanding. I remember just associating myself with a group of people that I became very fond of. And even though I had a channel, I would be on this other person's channel more than my own channel because I used to love the audience. I love her supporters, and I used to like to just be with them. So I made myself a supporter as well, even though I'm a content creator and I had my own channel. And then people start saying things to me. I was like, I don't even carry myself in that way. Things like Granny throwing shade. I didn't know what no damn throwing no shade was. I had heard when I used to listen to Bumpy, she would say subliminal, so I understood what subliminal meant. But the first time I heard throwing shade, this lady came out and fussed me the hell out. And I said, what shade did I throw? I didn't even know I was throwing no shade, but that come with people reading the message wrong or taking out of content, you know, trying to make it what they want it to be. Okay, let me see where we at. Hey, Bama. Bama say, I read your message, girl. What is Bama talking about? Princess said, laugh out loud, Bama. I realize it's later. Wait a minute. I realize it's later, Facebook friend. Oh, okay. Ooh, that big old truck blowing at me. That scared me. Big old 18 wheeler said bump. But yeah, guys. Let me see. And things can be misconstrued so easily, guys. I just wish people would just lighten up. Lighten up. Everybody's not bad. I'm not bad at all. Everybody's not bad. Everybody don't come with ulterior motive. Everybody ain't looking for something. Some people are satisfied where they are. Everybody ain't out to get you. And some people actually like you. For real, for real. It's something about you that they are drawn to. And they like you. But the thing that gets me, that you guys might can learn from me saying this, never let another person tell you how somebody else make you feel. If you got a good feeling about that person, don't let anybody tarnish that, because we don't know each other well enough. We have to meet each other in the physical. But I feed off energy. I told you guys from the day one, I'm an empath. I feel strongly stuff. I feel strongly. Like people energy, I can feel it. Like I'm one of those people, I can walk in a room and I can feel the energy of the room. And I know whether I'm welcome or I'm not welcome. I know that. I can feel that. And it's just sad that people just, we all been hurt. A lot of people just done with people, you know. Let me see. Bama said we can't prove to others the goodness we have, and others hate that people like you. Not just that, Bama. Not just that. LaWanda says facts. Not just that. It's just people been hurt, and they have their guards up, and they not letting nobody in. And so when they meet somebody that they're like, they become overprotective of those people. And they think everybody's out to get them. They already summed you up when they first saw you. And I mean, just know that we can miss something. We can misjudge a person. We can miss it. We can miss it. I remember I don't think I was in the chat this particular day, and my sister, who's not out here right now, she's healing. She said I was in the chat, and she felt like I had said something that I was telling the other people that she was in a sickly way, but I wasn't. That was the furthest thing on my mind. I was like looking out for her because I knew on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays she had to go to the doctor. And some Mondays she would say she was tired and she'd come back later and talk to everybody. So I made a comment like, well, how do you feel today? If you tired, I go live, and then, but it got turned. It got turned that I was saying that this person was sick and they needed people's sympathy. I don't know what the F happened. I don't know what happened. But the next thing you know, people that I socialize with and I commune with or mingle with each and every day, they was in the background noise was saying stuff like, oh yeah, that person just came over, just want your people. And I like, where did that come from? I've been in this group for over 3 years. I came in, I said, hey guys, I come in peace. I like you guys. I like y'all energy. I love how y'all love each other. And I want to be a part of that. I came in that way. I came in with clean hand, honest, all of that. So when that person did that, it kind of drove me. Like, I was like, wow. And it was a person that I had grew fond of. And that's why it kind of like bothered me. Because it was somebody that I had grown fond of. Somebody I had grown fond of them. And for them to say it, I thought they was learning who I was as well. I thought they knew me well enough to not think that I had ulterior motive or I wanted anything. I mean, if I ever went to somebody's chat to take their people, I wouldn't hang around for 3 years. I mean, I know we all witness people that would just befriend you and then fall out with you and take all your people with them. If not all, half. If not half, a third, of your people with them. I never, ever, ever left anybody that I stopped hanging around and took any of their people with me like that. Never did it. But for me to be called out that way. And then it wasn't just one person, but I came to realize that it was more than one person that felt that way. And these were people that I thought I cared about or I had feelings for. You know, they meant something to me. And these were people calling me out, and I thought we was on the same page. So that's why I was talking to you guys yesterday about you can like somebody, but that don't mean they like you in the same manner. So that's why I was doing that commentary on yesterday, and I said that because you have to know that you have to meet people where they are. Just because I love Bama, that don't mean Bama love me. You know, Bama might just like who I hang around. I'm just using Bama for an example. That is further from the truth. I love Bama, and Bama give me the same energy. Bama likes me the same. I love Bama because Bama got Scooty. So Scooty makes me love Bama because I love Scooty because I love children. And Scooty is one little funny little boy to me. And he give his Gigi, I think he call her Gigi, a run for her money. I like little Scooty. How he handled Bama. So yeah. But yeah, guys, so those kind of things are weird. So, you know, just make you tread lightly. Just tread lightly. Just know people. We all come from different walks of life, and a lot of people been through a lot of things, and some people just cold now because of the hurt. I've been hurt. In my lifetime, time and time again. But I never gave up on people. I still love with my whole heart. I still love. You know, I learned in each relationship, relationship, that everybody is not gonna care for you or like you. I have learned that throughout the years, but hell, I'm in my late 60s. I better be gonna learn something. I don't have to repeat, but just know that we're not perfect people, and you can call it wrong. Everybody's not bad. Everybody ain't out to get you. Everybody don't want something from you. I never been out here acting needy. I never been clingy. So I don't even know how you could even look at me and think I need something like that. I don't even handle my Facebook like that. I'm very careless with my YouTube page, with the things that I do. I know YouTube don't like it, but I'm not gonna announce it because of the mean people that's out here. I know I jeopardize my page with the things I do for my audience each and every day. I could lose my page, but I still been doing it for 5 years. I still do it because my people like it. And if I lose the page, you know, it wasn't meant to be, but my page is covered. My page is covered. I know my page is covered and protected because I'm a good person. And I don't have any ill will towards people. I don't. And some people, not everybody, gets me. Some people gets me. LaWanda gets me. Let's Rock, she gets me. J Gill, she gets me. They know that I'm just silly, like to laugh, like to have fun. They see me. They see me. Let me see who else. Gloria Wiley gets me. Lynette Chapman gets me. It's a lot of people. They get me. So everybody don't get me. And it's some people, they just like Donald Trump. They don't like to laugh. They're very unhappy. They think you just being silly because you like to have fun. They too mature for me. I ain't that damn mature. I'm just old. I'm not so mature that I can't have a good laugh, and I can't laugh at something that's funny. I'm not that mature. You would call me silly. I'm not stupid, but I can damn sure be silly. I can be one of the silly ones. Gloria Wiley, Sheila Kimbrough, a lot of them gets me. They know that I ain't like that. And they can say, Granny is not like that, so I'm not going to think that about her. But a lot of people gets me, but a lot of people don't. And that's okay, because that's how the world is made up. Everybody is not going to get you. Everybody's not going to like your ways. It's going to be something about it. And people are so vindictive. They're so jealous-hearted. And they are mean-spirited. They don't like to see you laugh. And I remember that lady when she first came out, the one I called Meathead for so long. And now that's her name. That's her name for me. I'm never going to stop calling her Meathead, because that's what I call her. And she can call me, what she call me, Uncle Granddaddy, all that. That's our pet names for each other. But when she came out here, she told her people, I don't like the way she smiled. Have y'all ever heard of that? Her smile looks like she's sneaky. My smile, my beautiful smile, looks like I'm sneaky. So you look at me for smiling, and I look like I'm sneaky. Who else agree with that? Anybody think that my smile, to me, when I look at my smile, I look like I'm looking at an angel. It's so innocent and pure and humble. So that's my smile description from me. But that lady said, she don't like my smile. She don't like my smile because my smile look like I'm sneaky. Wrong, see? Misperception or something. That's further from the truth. I'm nothing sneaky. I don't like lies. I don't like nobody to steal from me. I'm totally different. I'm totally different. And if anybody want to get to know me, then you hang around and you pay attention. And what you see is what you get. Sometimes I talk too much. I say the wrong thing, trying to be funny. That's just my character. That's just how I am. That's who I am. I never really, if I want anything, I would ask. But, y'all ought to see these goats. I see a herd of goats, guys. And guess what they're doing? They're eating the grass, because I know here in the state of Georgia, they was talking about they're going to hire these goat farmers and let them bring the goats to your property or whatever. Instead of you cutting the grass with lawnmowers and stuff, the goats eat the grass. Isn't that something? And I just saw a herd of goats, and they not fenced in or nothing, guys. They just eating the grass. I'm like, whoa, that's my first time seeing that. But, yes, so be careful how you judge people. That's probably why God tells us not to judge. Because you can judge somebody wrong. You can judge them wrong. That's why let God do his job. God is the judge. God is the judge. God is the judge. Don't judge people. And another thing, when I was talking to you guys on yesterday, I think I said something that made a whole lot of sense. I said that this sector, without certain people, it seemed like a ghost town and like it's just dwindling away. But a lot of us, we don't pour a lot into this sector. We don't pour a lot into this sector most of our time. Most of our time, a lot of us have came to know each other and to love each other just from being on this sector. We have put money into this sector, our time into this sector, not just seconds, minutes, and hours, but days and months and years into this sector. This is our sector. And even though we miss a certain person a lot because they was really good at what they did as far as entertaining, great entertainer, great talk, great speaker, great public speaker. That's another description they like to give content creators when you put your bio up. Great public speaker, very able to hold an audience, and we love that about her. We love that about her, and we miss her so much. Especially our Fridays are a little colder, you know, and we miss her. And I can't wait for her to come back. But we can still keep the sector going so she'll have a place to come back to. We just got to come back out and support each other. We got to stop trying to knock each other hustle. We know that this is a job for many people, but it can be your hustle, but you don't have to scam people. You know, you don't have to scam people. Don't have to scam people. Let a spade be a spade. If you need something, just say, I need something for this. Instead of, let's do a giveaway. Everybody send $10 and you get 1 million people to send $10 and you give out 50,000. You know what I'm saying? But you know, pulled in 1 million. That's a scam. That's a scam. Don't do that. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. And it's okay to play the dozen with each other. This is something that children, I think this is something that was created for children to get us as we go through life, to teach us how to be tough when somebody says something that's hurtful, but not detrimental, like Joning. Joning used to just, it would build your character. You know, when you were the little kid and somebody told you that you had a big head, they joning you and people laughing because you got a big head, but it made you tough. And then we would say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never harm me. We need to go back to that. People can be able to come out here and join each other. Did y'all see Granny over there looking like a catfish? You know, did y'all see Granny hair looking like the Cowardly Lion on the Wizard of Oz? That's funny. That answer's funny. That's funny. But everybody's so sensitive and so timid. Do you want to fight? Don't make me come to where you are. I pull up. You talk about my mama. Do y'all know we are in our 40s, 50s, and 60s years old talking about, don't you talk about my mama. You can talk about my mama because you don't know my mama. You don't know my mama. It ain't going to affect me not one bit. You can say what you want to say. But when you're talking and you know the truth, then you might want me to pull up. But as far as I know, you don't know my mama. Ain't nothing you gonna say that's gonna pierce my spirit. Or you talking about my mama. I never heard grown people sound so silly. You talk about my mama. You talked about my mama. Man, are you serious? Bama said they hurt them words do hurt certain situations. Yeah, if you're telling the truth. If you're telling the truth, Bama. The one to say yes. It's not easy as it was. You really have to come and make yourself know to keep the sub. Make yourself known. Okay. Let me crack these windows. It's beautiful though. I love a beautiful, crisp fall day. I love that. Don't want to say sorry, Bama. So I will have no idea what you guys are talking about except for I'm just gonna read your comments. So hello, the beautiful life of Patricia Stevens. Thank you, Love Chops. Princess Strickland say, exactly, Granny. LaWanda say, it was a misunderstanding. And LaWanda say, me too. Facts. Patricia Boo. Hey, Granny. Hey, Patricia. LaWanda's laughing. Princess say, left out Alabama. I realize. Okay. So, I'm where I need to be. Now I got to wait like 30 minutes. Give me a second. But thank you guys for riding with me and talking with me. Y'all can talk now because I'm at a standstill. I can read y'all comments if y'all want to elaborate on anything that I talked about. The one that said I accidentally hit Mama while deleting a racist person. Oh, okay. So yeah. Because, you know, I don't know where everybody is, but unless it was a lot of left-siders in our sister's chat, because she used to have like 300, 400, 500 people in the chat, and I know they wasn't all squad. So it just seems as though a lot of people is gone. They're not here. I don't know where everybody is, but not just on not well, I'm not just a content creator, but I also love listening to other people lives and stuff and see what they're talking about and what's going on with them and engage with their conversation and stuff like that. Did I see his and hers what, Bama? Hello, brother ADHD. Okay. So, yeah, I look in on everybody, see what everybody talking about, what everybody's doing, but nothing. Ain't nobody really doing nothing. I looked in on Thifa about 2 days ago, and she was crying because her son got to come to another school, and I said, wow. When people come out and show their human side, and they did so much dirt, it'd be hard to feel some type of way about it. I know I'm not the only one, but maybe there's something I got to work on. But when I see somebody that's real evil and do a lot of evil things, and then when I see their karma come back to them, or just reaping what they sowing, it'd be hard for it. Don't touch me. It don't touch me, and I hope that don't mean that something's wrong with me, but I just cannot feel sympathy for everybody. I have a hard time being sad when I know somebody don't been like a Tasmanian devil on social media, like the devil seeking whom to destroy, kill, steal, and destroy. And I don't saw that for years. And this person okay about it. And the person be like, I don't give a damn. I surely did say F y'all, F y'all. And then you can be crying because lost somebody, and they'll still come out like, let's have a party. This really wicked, mean stuff. it'd be hard for my heart, guys, to find those people. So I hope that don't make me, that's something that I got to work on, because I know God tell us to love everybody, but it be hard. I don't be feeling nothing. I don't feel nothing. Like with me head, when her husband got locked up for 30 days, I didn't feel sad when she was crying and having that mental meltdown. I didn't feel nothing. I thought about the Holloway family, who mom is gone forever. You know, how the grandkids never gonna get to spend more time with their grandmother, get to know her more, and the children. You know, I'm sure she was a staple of her family. She might have been the glue that kept the family together. Most parents are. And I just didn't feel nothing. My heart didn't feel anything. I didn't feel nothing when she was crying. And for 30 days, you crying for 30 days. Think about eternity. Think about forever. Hello, Brother Aaron. That's my girl right there. My sister LaWanda said it didn't move me either. Evil baboon. I mean, I don't know, guys. You know, if it's something that I need to work on, I just got to ask Holy Spirit to help me with that. But when people be real mean and evil towards me or anybody that I care about, I just don't feel nothing. I'd be immune to their situations. I'd be immune to it because they show no sympathy, empathy towards another person that went through exactly the same thing. You showed nothing. And so I'll be like, well, that's one I got to work on. That's one I got to work on. So I got 44 people that's watching me. If all of you guys will hit that like button, I would appreciate it. Now, I don't know who all gave me a gift, but I want you guys to know I appreciate it so very much. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you guys for the gift. Lynette, thank you so much for the floating hearts. Maybe I can go back through the chat and see who all did. Let's see here. Thank you, Bama. Bama, how many subscribers do you have now? On yesterday, I kept saying 886, but I was kind of like guessing at the number. I know it's 8. It was 8 something. Have you made to 9 yet? Cause you got one more 100 to go, girl. So on yesterday, guys, I was kind of like thinking about Libra 4. I was thinking about her a little bit. And I know that she's undergoing that chemo. Y'all, I don't like that chemo. My mother underwent that chemo. That chemo ain't no joke, y'all. Wonder why they use that chemo radiation treatment on people. They said, I have heard other people speak on it, like doctors and stuff. And they said that's that's 901. All right. They said that chemo is something else. Y'all remember when Kissed by the Sun, mother was sick and needed a kidney really, really bad, and they wanted to start chemo on her mother. And you know, Kissed by the Sun, she's in the nursing field, and she told them that she didn't want them to do that chemo on her mom. And I wish when my mother passed away, I was more knowledgeable about stuff. I was in my early 40s when my mother passed away. And if I knew what I knew now, I would have asked them did they have any type of alternative drug other than the chemo? Because that stuff eats up everything in you. That stuff eat up your cells, and it just eat up everything. It's like a raging fire. So I wonder why doctors and stuff use that to treat cancer victims. I know after all of these years, out of all the money they don't collect it on the Cancer Foundation, it should be something better than the radiation treatment. It just should be. I just don't understand it. But I had been thinking about her, and I noticed that Kaka hadn't been out here. So I was thinking about her mom. I was like, well, I don't know. That chemo I don't like that chemo. That chemo, now. Somebody come out here and tell her that, oh, Granny, they're talking about your mama. Granny ain't saying nothing in no bad way. Granny is speaking with concern. And I'm talking about my experience. My mother underwent chemo. And when my mama started that chemo, plunge. It did not heal her. It took her out of here. And I heard her say in one of her lives that her mother be regurgitating. And my mother regurgitated as well during that chemo, but it was BLOOD. So we have to pray about stuff like that, because only God can send the cure or cover those people and make them like iron, just put up their defenses so they can fight off the bad juju in that chemo, and just let their body take in the good juju. But yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, I hope everything is okay with her mom, because I went through that chemo with my mom, and she said that her mother had beat it before. Yeah, my mama beat some stuff too. My mother beat tuberculosis. My mother beat that. And she beat, what else did she beat? I forgot. It was something else that was really a major that could take you out. She beat that. She beat 2 or 3 things, but that cancer is the one thing that took her out. That cancer is what took her out. Beatrice say they are trying to shrink the tumors. I just wish they didn't have to do that chemo. I wish it was something other than chemo. That's all I'm saying, Beatrice. That chemo is something else, man. That chemo is something else. But I'm going to say my mama beat cancer, but she just still worried about others. She had a heart attack. That what makes me bitter. Don't do me say, hey, Granny, hey. So, what do you guys think as far as that chemo? Y'all know a lot of people turn their chemo down because of how it destroys your organs and all types of stuff. It just breaks the body down. It breaks the body down bad. I hate because our medical field, how they fix one thing and mess up something else. I hate that, guys. I hate that. Um, don't do me say chemo is rough. Sometimes it heals you, but it is hard on the body. Yes, it's hard on the body. Patricia said, Granny, my mom went through 3 different cancer. She is now cancer free. She's still here at 87. Patricia, when your mom was going through the cancer that she went through, did they have to use chemo on her? Did they have to use chemo to heal her? Beatrice say, Granny, I got family members that have used chemo and they are still living. She is cancer free. Okay. Yes, all 3 times got her cancer free. Okay. Gloria said, you can refuse the chemo. My mom had pancreatic cancer and passed 5 years ago. Bama said, what I wish, even being as young as I was, they would have told me, but cancer, I don't play about it, but I know it's no time or reason for me to speak on it. Don't do me say some of the radiation as well. My friend had a radiation and had to work still. Wow. Because she was out of sick time. That's bad. Yeah. So like I said, I can only speak on my experience with it and what I witnessed. And I just know that chemo. I think that the cancer took my mother out, but I feel as though the chemo speeded it up. I just felt as though they said my mom had one of the most aggressive form of cancer that there was. It was called, it started with an M. Melalemia or something like that. Melalemia cancer, and it was a very aggressive cancer. Very aggressive. I know she wasn't here once they diagnosed and said she had it. She lived for almost 1 year after she was diagnosed. She made it to the end of October, and then she passed away. She was diagnosed in December, and she passed away in October. So it was very aggressive, very aggressive. I think when they called it, she was already at stage 3, stage 4, because my mother was one of those parents. You know, back in the days of old, a lot of black people would not trust the doctors. They wouldn't go to the doctor. My grandfather wouldn't go to the doctor. My mother would not go to the doctor. And I think it had a lot to do with that Tuskegee Airmen when they shot those boys up with that sickle cell on purpose and that syphilis on purpose. I think I'm saying it right. And black people just didn't trust doctors and stuff. And then so they would always think that they was gonna unalive them and take their organs. Yeah, melanoma, let me see, melanoma, hanging with Lady K, melanoma. Do I break it up? Melanoma. Don't do me say, I remember that I'm afraid of injection right now. That's why I be so careful with the flu, I remember I was one of those people in my young days, in my 20s and 30s. When they say flu shot, I was the first one in line. I was the first one in line when they say flu shot, but that's when I learned that what the flu shot consisted of. And the flu shot consisted of them injecting you with another virus that's gonna overpower the flu, overpower a virus. So they put a virus in you that kill off the virus that's in you. So I was like, okay, no thank you. I don't want y'all to put a virus in me that's gonna kill off another virus. No. So that's when I would never tell other people not what to do, but that's why I was turned off about it. I didn't like that idea. That didn't make any sense to me. That didn't make any sense to me. To insert a virus in me to kill off another virus. I was like, no. So, metaloma, okay, I got it. Hanging with Lady K. Metaloma, that's it. My mother had that. That was one of the form of cancer that was very aggressive. And that chemo, and she wouldn't go to the doctor until she really got sick. And I think she got really nervous and scared when she started regurgitating up the blood. Then that made her like, and I told her like, look, we got to go to the doctor now. And she didn't want to go, but I had to talk her into going. So we got her there. So that was good. But it took a long time. She did it. It festered in her for so long. Because when they caught it, she was already at a stage 4, stage 5. So that was she waited way too long, you know. Because she did not want to go to the doctor. And a lot of us, our black elderly relatives, they do not like doctors and stuff like that. My grandfather would never go to the doctor. My grandfather hated the dentist. He wouldn't go to the doctor, but my grandfather lived to be like 87 years old, and he would not go to the doctor. And by my grandfather being my mother's father, that was the example that she saw. So she wouldn't go to the doctor. They had so many remedies that they would create that would cure stuff. So yeah. So, if you guys want a good time this evening, go out and get your cocktail if you drink. If not, get you some sweet tea or Kool-Aid, whatever you do, edibles, whatever you do, and come to my channel, and I'm going to make y'all laugh so hard. But listen now. Listen, my Christian sisters and brothers. If you're sensitive to curse words, then it's not going to be the show for you, because there will be some cursing. Y'all put in the chat for me, who are some of your favorite female comedians? I named a few on yesterday, guys. And I left out one. It's going to be between 6:30 and 7 o'clock. Hopefully, I'll be home by then. 6:30 and 7 o'clock. Now, listen. I know that in my morning inspiration, I still want to do that for you guys. I want to buy 3 people lunch. So, My phone went out, so I had to use the money to get me a new phone. And so I still want y'all to know that I don't just say it and forget it. I just don't keep talking about it. I'm still going to make that happen. Hopefully I can do it one day next week. Friday's a good day. I always feel so good on Friday. I feel like I've been a giving spirit when Fridays come around. I don't know. Something about me and Fridays. Something about me and Fridays. That's been my whole life. Fridays was celebrations, and I love Friday. So I still want to bless 3 people with lunch on next week. So y'all be listening out for that. I want it to be my members or some strong supporters that I'm aware of. So if you don't really support me or anything, don't just come and block those people blessing that really been supporting me and always there for me. It's really for them. But maybe I just write down some names and put in the bag and just shake the bag and pull out those names instead of doing the asking a question and whoever answered. And we can also do, but LaWanda's so smart, guys, she probably win it all. We can also do the giveaway where they just be like $5, $10 question, and you can answer as many questions as you know. Test your wit. We can also do that, but it just be like I said, small amount because I'm not taking in a whole lot. So I don't want to put back out everything that I put in. So we can do stuff like that because I'm always willing to just give you guys a good time. If a lot of people like money, like Bama, you like bingo. I didn't know you like bingo, girl. I used to do all that. Bingo was my thing. I could play, let me see. I could play 10 sheets at one time, Bama. I could play 10 sheets at one time with the dauber. I could play 10 sheets at one time. But you know, they don't improve bingo so much. They got the electronic machine where they play the numbers for you. So I like that. Me and my sister went to bingo about right before COVID came out. We went to bingo, and that's when we saw the electronic machines, and they was kind of fun to do all the work. And I think they had like 50 boards, and they just put all the numbers in place for you. And then when you win, they light up. The electronic thing light up, let you know you finna hit your number, you finna win. It let you know. So I enjoyed that. But I tried to just leave those bad habits behind me because, like I told you, I got a very addictive spirit. And something that I enjoy so much, I enjoy too much. So I have to try to like stay clear of those things. When I have too much fun, I have fun, but I have too much fun. So I think it's time for my client to come out. So listen, I will see you guys. Now I got to still drop them off, and I can come back live at 4 as I drive, but I think I'm just going to wait and do the comedy show at 6:30, 7 o'clock, anywhere in that area. And driving home, I got something else my son wanted me to listen to, a video. So I'm listening to that driving home. So I'll see you guys a little later on this evening, okay? Don't do me say, I can't keep up with all them sheets. I went with some friends. They was laughing at me. It was hard to keep up with too many pages, yeah? When you're not, but you have to go a while. Once you get used to it, then it becomes very easy. Because you got to know a B is from 1 to 15. I in a number that's from in a number from 1 to 15 is gonna be in the B column. So you gotta know that. In a number from 16 to 30, I think. Yeah, 16 to 30 is in the I column. N gonna be 31 to 45, I think. 31 to 45 is in the N column. G, the number is gonna be 46 to 50, no, to 60. The G column going to be 46 to 60. And then the O column going to be 61 to 75. So if you know the numbers, then you'll know exactly where to look when you're dabbing, when you're hitting those dabbing like that. But if you don't know, then if they say N45 and you over in the B looking at the B, then that's going to slow you up. You just got to know what the numbers are. And that's how you catch on. But I will see you guys a little later. Is that Marva? Hey, Marva. How are you, sister? Okay. Okay, ADHD, I got a surprise for you this evening if you show up. Hopefully. Okay, guys? All right. So, I'll see you guys later. Mwah. I love you guys.